There is a moment in every life. A moment when your legs shake beneath you, your chest feels heavy, and one bitter truth echoes in your mind again and again. No one is coming to save you. No saint descending from the sky. No hero stepping out of the shadows. No miracle appearing out of nowhere to fix your life for you. If you want your life to change, you must change the person you bring into the fight every single day. And to do that, you'll have to face 6 brutal truths. 6 truths that, if you're courageous enough to accept, not just hear, not just understand, but accept, your entire life will shift like a train switching to a new track. Truth does not make you comfortable. It makes you strong. Truth does not stroke your ego. It frees you from weakness. Truth is not sweet, but it saves you. So here is my only promise before we dive in. If you apply these 6 truths, your life cannot stay the same. You want to change? Then endure the truth. No endurance, no transformation. Truth. 1. Break free from the addiction to approval. There is an addiction living inside every human being. An addiction that quietly destroys dreams, chokes out identity, and kills courage from the inside out. Not dopamine, not smartphones, not entertainment. It's the addiction to approval. You may not notice it, but so many of your choices, the way you speak, the way you dress, the way you post, even the goals you chase, are controlled by one silent question. What will people think of me? This isn't your personal flaw. It's an ancient survival instinct. Humans once lived in tribes. Rejection meant exile, and exile meant danger. But today, you're not living in the wild. No tiger is hunting you. No tribe is waiting to cast you out. Yet you still behave as if one negative opinion could end you. Here is the Stoic truth you must carve into your mind. The person addicted to approval will always live poor, not poor in money, but poor in freedom. You're not afraid of failure. You're afraid of whispers behind your back. You're afraid of a raised eyebrow. You're afraid of becoming the target of judgment. But the brutal truth is this: if you're not willing to be misunderstood, you will never become the strongest version of yourself. Marcus Aurelius said it clearly. The opinions of others are beyond your control, so why suffer because of them? Stoics don't chase being liked. They chase what is right. They don't chase applause. They chase integrity. And if you want to change your life, the first exercise is not a goal, not motivation, not a 90-day plan. The first exercise is this: let people think wrong about you and keep living right. Write down one thing you've avoided because you feared judgment. It doesn't need to be big, just one step, and do it within the next 24 hours. Post the thing you're scared to post. Say the thing you've been swallowing for too long. Express the truth you've been hiding. You will feel a different kind of freedom, a freedom that comes from yourself, not from their approval. If you still fear them, you cannot fully become you. Truth. 2. Every success demands a price. So many people say they want to change, yet their actions reveal something entirely different. They don't want growth. They want comfort. And comfort is the greatest enemy of becoming who you're meant to be. For a long time, I was trapped by my own circle of friends. They weren't bad people. They weren't toxic. They just weren't moving where I knew I needed to go. They loved parties. They loved overeating. They loved pointless conversations. They loved a soft, effortless life. But somewhere inside me, I wanted to become someone else. Stronger, sharper, more disciplined. Yet every time I stepped outside the orbit of what was normal, they pulled me back with a joke, a smirk, a tiny sting of judgment. One comment: "Wow, who do you think you are, taking yourself so seriously?" And just like that, I walked right back into the comfort zone they expected me to stay in. I wasn't afraid of losing them. I was afraid of becoming someone they no longer recognized. Until one day the truth hit me. I shouldn't fear losing them. I should fear losing myself. This is the silent tragedy 90% of adults face. You want a new life, but you refuse to let go of the old one. You want discipline, but hold on to lazy habits. You want success, but protect relationships that drag you down. You want a stronger body, but live like strength doesn't matter. Here's the law of life. You don't get what you want. You get what you prioritize. Stoics understood this better than anyone. Every morning, you must choose to live by your lowest impulses or your highest ideals. Want to know what you truly prioritize? Look at two things: your schedule and your bank statement. They never lie. If you spend money on appearance, but not on ability, if you have time for drama, but no time for skill, if you have energy for the party, but none for the mission, your goal isn't your priority. It's just your favorite thing to say you want. Do this exercise right now. 1. Look at your last 7 days. 2. Look at where your money went in the last 30 days. 3. Circle one thing pulling you away from the life you claim to want. 4. Remove it for the next 7 days. 5. Replace it with one action that moves you closer to who you want to become. No revolution needed, just a deliberate trade. Because the truth is simple. You're not stuck. You just don't want to pay the price. Truth 3. Readiness comes after, never before. One of the most dangerous traps humans fall into is waiting to feel ready. But readiness, as most people imagine it, does not exist. No one is ready for their first time. No one is ready to open their first business. No one is ready to get married. No one is ready to move to a new city. No one is ready to start from zero. No one is ready to become a stronger version of themselves. Here's the truth. You only feel ready after you begin, never before. The Stoics understood this thousands of years ago. They knew that if you sit around waiting for the right emotion to arrive, you will wait your entire life. Emotion is not a compass. Action is the compass. You don't need clarity to start. You need to start to gain clarity. You will feel confident on the second attempt, the third, the fourth, but the first time will always carry fear. And this is why 80% of people die inside their own hesitation. They're waiting for a feeling that will never come. Remember this: your first action doesn't need to be perfect. It just needs to be real. So, here's your exercise. 1. Write down the thing you know you need to do, but keep postponing because you're not ready. 2. Break it into the smallest possible step. 3. Do that step within the next 24 hours, no matter how you feel. Don't force yourself to be confident. Don't wait for inspiration. Don't wait for perfection. Just take the smallest move forward. Because every small action sends a powerful signal to your brain. I am a person who acts. And once you define yourself by action, your life will shift with you. Not because you knew everything, but because you dared to begin before you knew. Successful people aren't braver than you. They just move sooner than their fear. Truth 4. Your thoughts are not truth. They're just noise. When you step onto the path of self-improvement, your greatest enemy is not society, not circumstance, not other people. Your greatest enemy lives inside your own mind. The mind loves to recycle old stories, stories repeated so many times that you start mistaking them for who you are. You're not good enough. You're not smart enough. You're going to fail. You're a burden. You don't deserve anything. But here is what the Stoics needed you to understand. Your thoughts are not obligated to be true. They're just words and images appearing in your head. Sometimes logical, sometimes completely irrational. And here's the dangerous part. Humans believe negative thoughts faster than positive truths. Why? Because the brain was built to keep you alive, not to keep you happy. It always assumes the worst, as a way to protect you. But in the modern world, that same instinct becomes self-doubt, self-attack, self-sabotage. So if you want to change your life, you must learn a skill most adults never master. Separate yourself from your thoughts. Not think less, but choose what you believe more deliberately. The Stoics practiced a technique called thought observation. When a negative thought appeared, they didn't merge with it. They took a step back and said, I notice I am having the thought that I'm a failure. Not, I am a failure. Just one sentence of distance, and a whole new space opens. A space where you get to choose. Picture this. Your mind is a train station. Every thought is a train passing through. You cannot control which trains arrive, but you always have the power to choose which one you step into. And once you understand that, you'll realize that 90% of your negative thoughts are nothing but noise, not worth sacrificing your future for. Here's your practice. 1. When a negative thought shows up, say, I notice I'm having the thought that. 2. Then ask, is this thought logical? Does it have evidence? Does it help me take action? 3. If the answer is no, let it pass like a train belonging to someone else. Real freedom doesn't come from eliminating negative thoughts. It comes from no longer being dragged away by them. And that is the 4th truth I want you to carry with you. You don't need to control every thought. You just need to stop believing the ones that aren't yours. Truth 5. Acceptance isn't weakness, it's power. One of the biggest misconceptions in self-development is this. Strong people must always be calm, always positive, never insecure. That's not real. That's not human. Strong people aren't the ones without negative emotions. They're the ones who aren't afraid of them. Modern life teaches us to fight our own feelings. Fear of anxiety, fear of pressure, fear of uncertainty, fear of sadness, fear of thinking the wrong thing, fear of feeling the wrong thing. And the more we resist, the more stuck we become. The Stoics had a very simple truth. Suffering comes from resisting reality, not from reality itself. Your emotions can't kill you, but believing that you're not allowed to feel this way can. Acceptance is not surrender. Acceptance is carrying your emotions with you and moving forward anyway. Just like how we handled the COVID pandemic. We didn't destroy it overnight. We lived with it. We moved forward. And eventually, we built resilience around it. Most people stay stuck because they think they must feel perfect before they act. A calm mind, stable emotions, a perfectly clear head. But real life works the opposite way. You act with anxiety. You act with doubt. You act with uncertainty. You don't need to erase your emotions. You just need to learn how to say, "I hear you, but I'm doing it anyway." One of the most powerful Stoic tools is the question, "So what?" Not dismissive. Liberating. I'm anxious. So what? I can still work. I'm insecure. So what? I can still move forward. I don't feel ready. So what? I can still train. I'm afraid of failing. So what? Failure won't kill me. Acceptance doesn't erase the emotion. It removes its authority over you. Here's your exercise. 1. Write down what feels most unfair or uncomfortable in your life right now. 2. Beside it, write, "So what? I can carry this." 3. Choose one productive action you can still take while feeling that emotion. That's it. This is the purest form of inner strength. Not the absence of emotion, but the ability to keep walking with it. Truth 6. Your beliefs are not reality. Test them. You don't live by truth. You live by your interpretation of truth. Two people face the same failure. One believes, "I'm stupid." The other believes, "I don't have the skill yet, but I can learn." A year later, their lives look nothing alike. Not because of the event, but because of the belief. The Stoics said it perfectly. Men are disturbed not by things, but by their judgments about things. And this plays out everywhere. You believe love is dangerous, you avoid it. You believe you're not good enough, you never try. You believe success is for the chosen few, you quietly disqualify yourself. You believe negative emotions mean failure, you become weaker, not wiser. We carry beliefs built from childhood, environment, the words of others, and then we use them to define ourselves for the rest of our lives. Never checked, never questioned. But if you never question your beliefs, you will spend your entire life living inside a cage you built yourself. And the frightening part? That cage is almost always smaller than your real potential. So, I want you to do something most adults never dare to do. Examine your beliefs. Not like a frightened child, but like a scientist. Here's the exercise. 1. Write down one belief that causes you pain or limits your action. 2. Ask yourself 3 questions. Is this belief logical? Is there actual evidence for it? Does this belief make me stronger or weaker? 3. Rewrite it into a rational version. Not delusional, but empowering. Example: I will never succeed. Rewrite it: I haven't succeeded yet, but I absolutely can if I act correctly and long enough. A rational belief is not self-deception. It's a new lens that lets you act instead of freeze. You don't change your life by thinking positive. You change your life by breaking the beliefs that make you live smaller than you truly are. And that is the final lesson I want you to remember today. Change your beliefs, and you change your choices. Change your choices, and you change your destiny. Conclusion: these 6 truths are not theories. They are not motivational lines you hear once and forget. They are the foundation stones you must face if you want to build a life you can truly respect. And here is the part very few people dare to accept. You don't need more luck, you need less avoidance. You don't need more motivation, you need less comfort. You don't need to change the world, you need to change yourself. The truth is not pleasant, but the truth is what saves you from yourself. So when this video ends, take 60 seconds to look inward. Choose one of the 6 truths that feels the heaviest and act. Not next week, not tomorrow. Today, your life changes the moment you stop negotiating with your own weakness. And if you made it to the end of this video, leave one commitment in the comments. I choose discipline over comfort. And if you're ready to build a stoic mind, a mind no one can break, make sure you subscribe. See you in the next video.